Jess Carlisi. She's very, very sweet. She's honest. She's very, like, open. Like, she'll tell you what she thinks, even if you don't want to hear it. But she's not mean. She's really, really nice. That's why she's my friend. She's real. She's a good person. Very genuine. No, she's just really good to talk to. She's a good listener. She gives good advice. If you're having trouble, when you're having a bad day, she makes your day brighter. She just, like, tells you, like, the positive things, you know? She's realistic. You should be friends with her. One of the bad things is that sometimes she gets paranoid. Like, when we went to the mall today, and we were taking videos like this one, she thought she was going to get taken away by security. She sometimes overthinks everything, but that's only because she cares about the people she's with. It's true. Jess is just awesome. She's full of flowers and awesome. Thank you, and come again.
Jess is a very caring person, sometimes over-caring, because you worry a lot. That's like Jess's defining characteristic. But it's not a bad thing because it makes you unique in a way that you care about things more than most people would. You're very concerned about your friends. You always ask how I'm doing and, like, what's up with me. You take an interest in, like, your friends' lives because it shows that you actually care. You're unique. I like that you use your brain. You know, you're a very analytical person, and I'm really not. You're logical. You actually take the time to, like, think things through, even if you take too long to think things through, which also kind of inhibits you from doing the things you want to a lot of the time because you don't let go. You should just, like, let go and just, like, be happy. But your analytical worriness thing gets in the way of that, but I think you're working on it. You kind of help me learn to see how to think things through. Like, logically, like, you know the realistic side, like, you address it, you see it, you can see how things logically make sense, but the way you feel about things is often very pessimistic.
You are a beautiful, logical, caring, and hilarious person. If I really need an honest opinion about something, I'd come to you because everybody's like, I say what I mean and I mean what I say, but they're lying. Like, you don't say, like, you want to hear this, so I'm going to tell you. You're one of the most genuinely caring people I've ever met. You are extremely logical. You're not like me. Like, I'll be like, I'm sad, so I'm going to yell at everyone because it's everyone's fault. You sit and think, like, why am I sad? And then you do something based upon the logic of why you're sad instead of lashing out at the world. So I could probably learn a lot from you. I've definitely learned a lot from you. Just, like, in little ways. Like, I'll ask you for advice on things, and you'll explain to me so that I can understand what's going on. I am the pickiest person on the face of this earth, and I don't think you have ever annoyed me. Like, I don't think you know how truly good you are. Like, as a person, as an individual, and as a friend. Like, seriously, you're a great friend. What makes you unique is the little things. Like, you aren't like most people. You're an extremely talented artist, and a great musician, and you have a great taste in music. Like, you think to understand things. I believe that you think just so that you can think. Just so that you can know for yourself. And maybe even help out somebody else. What would I do without you in my life? Like, could you think about how different my life would be if, like, you weren't in it? You keep me more grounded than my medication does. You keep me grounded. Jess, you keep me from being a poop head.
One of my favorite things about Jess is that there seems to be a kind of light that she emanates. No matter where she is, you can kind of tell where she is in a room because there seems to be this bright aura about her that kind of cheers everybody up. She's stronger than she thinks. She has a lot of courage. She's incredibly intelligent and mature for her age, which is wonderful. She gives me faith in humanity. It's a lovely thing. I wish she had more faith in herself, though. I wish she knew how strong she was and how great she is and really just followed her heart. She gets caught up in her head, and that's fine, but she is so intelligent that she doesn't need to overanalyze. She will be able to figure it out on her own. Jess has definitely helped me. By being able to help her, even with little things, I would make Jess not doubt herself as much and be more confident in her actions. She knows what she's doing. Her heart is good, and it will bring her to do good things. You're super awesome, Jess, and you're awesome.
Hello! This is about my lovely student Jess Carlesi. Did I say your name right? Okay. Are you going to edit this, or is it just going to be me talking and talking and talking? She is very, very creative, and she always has interesting ideas in her little head. She's stubborn, but that's good and bad, right? Because a stubborn person, they persist, and they always try to get things done, but at the same time, you're dealing with a stubborn person, and it's like, hello, listen, listen, do something different. But no, she has to do it her way sometimes. But what's been really good lately, and why I think it's all dandy fine for Jess Carlesi in life, is that lately she has learned to, like, say to herself, oh, I'm being stubborn and kind of a dope about this. Perhaps I should try it differently. And then she tries it differently, and lo and behold, things work out. That is one of the things I'm most proud of, because she's growing up quite nicely.
Jessica Carlesi is my sister. She loves photography, art, being creative, being imaginative, being unique. She's very individualistic, incorporates that type of attitude into, like, all the things she does. Like, in her photos, she captures, like, a different type of, like, energy, and Jessie likes to give advice. Jess has given helpful advice to me in the past. She tried to point me in the right direction. If I had to choose one word to describe Jess, it would have to be an individual. That's not a word, right?
Individualistic.
Individualistic. But independent. 2 words. Because she doesn't depend on others for anything. She does everything on her own. She learned not to take things for granted. You're very open-minded. You like to listen to others and give others advice. And you like to help people, influence people in a good way. You talk over people sometimes. Sometimes you're too impulsive, and you probably don't realize it. You know, say something out of impulse or something, and it might not be something that you would want to really say. You take things too literally sometimes. If you have a problem and you want to handle it on your own, you won't really take anybody else's suggestions or advice. You'd want to handle it on your own. Bye.
Hi, Jess. Jessica is one of a kind. She always has been, extremely independent. She can speak up for herself, defend herself, and needs very little help doing anything. She's extremely bright, intelligent. She thinks she knows it all. She gets that from me. She'll listen to you, but she'll still think she's right. She's very opinionated. But she'll tell you when she agrees with you and when she doesn't agree with you. I am very proud to be her mother. She's extremely gifted. She could be very warm and considerate and loving. She's just the life of the party. She makes a lot of people very happy.